So, I just told my dad that I dropped out of school. And it went better than I thought. Like, I thought it wasn't going to go that bad, but it actually went really good. So let me explain. I dropped out of school last semester, and now this semester is the new semester starting. And obviously I couldn't hide it for long. Not that I necessarily hid it, I just didn't bring it up that I wasn't signing up again. But the new semester's starting, and I was planning on having a conversation with him soon. I was planning on pulling him aside, maybe say, hey, Dad, you want to have a night where we rip a cigar, have a drink, and talk about something, just talk, right? And I would bring it up. But yesterday, it was just me and him eating supper, and I was so unprepared. Didn't expect it. And he asked, he's like, well, are you signing up this semester? And I didn't want to lie to him. One, lying is bad in general, and two, I'm not going to lie to him and then a week later say, yeah, by the way, I lied. I'm actually not joining. So when he asked me that question, I'm like, oh shit, now's the time. And it went very good. And I'm very, very happy and proud that it went good. Because everyone's situation is different, okay? But I'm telling you right now, over a year ago, my dad was so against the idea of dropping out. He was so strict on it. For him, that there was no other option. And the reason why it went so well is because I believe I have a factor that I've opened up his eyes. I've informed him. Not a lot of kids do that. A lot of kids, just abruptly just tell their parents I'm dropping out, giving them no reason why, no plan. No dedicate, nothing. They give nothing. And no wonder some parents get fucking what the fuck? They freak out. But this was a very gradual process, a very long gradual process of, I guess, me warming him up to the idea. And then when he brought up the conversation yesterday, again, I told him, I understand your perspective. I'm not just going to tell you I'm not signing up and leave you in the dark. I gave him a rough blueprint on my plan for life. Not just for the next few years, but for till I retire. I have and I told him obviously things are going to change, but I'm just saying I have a rough guideline. I have something, it's I'm not going into this blindly. I'm not and I guess I've proven to him. I've proven to him for the last 2 years that I'm dedicated in what I do. I work hard and I make sure that I'm not a bum, and he knows that. So I think it just went really well. It went really well. That exact moment, that situation, I was dreading. It was such a toll on me. For years I wanted to drop out, and I never made the decision because of this. And it's not to say that I should have done it earlier. Because look, at the end of the day, it went well. No, it went well because of the gradual process. It went well because I had to prove to myself and to him. Everything, again, like I always say, God's timing is perfect. But it's crazy to me how the time, like I'm actually in the moment living it, where, again, I can't stress enough. It's occupied my head, and it's had weight on my shoulder for years. And to finally kind of get rid of it, and not get rid of it in it and leave it off as a bad thing. Like, it went really, like, he supports it. He literally word for word said, "You have my approval." Even though he said it, even though you don't need my approval, you have it. And I think that just changes everything, you know? It changes the whole game. Like, there's no more hiding. There's no more keeping anything. Like, now everyone's on the same page. I now feel like I'm not alone. Like, I feel like now everyone's on the same page with me. And they're actually behind me supporting. And they actually maybe not understand, but they're there. They're there to support. And I felt it. When other random people in public would ask me, am I in school? I would obviously not lie and say no, but I would hesitate. Like, not really. Like, I just left school. Like, there was no confidence. But now, the people that I love the most, people that I care about the most, are all with me on the same page. So now, it's just an example. Now, when someone else would ask me in real life, you know, some random, "Are you in school?" I'm like, "No, I dropped out. It's not for me. I'm pursuing something else." Like, straight up. Because now I feel it. I feel the comfort. I feel like now it's game on. I don't know why. Like, a lot of people, including me, like, I'm telling you, you don't need the approval of other people, and you should be able to do it without it. And I was slowly doing without, but there was always that tension. There was always that fucking, just those strings holding you back, because you don't have approval, or the people that you love the most are not on the same page. You don't even know what you're doing, let's say. Not only is it like a sigh of relief, it's also so motivating that what I do now is so clear. It's I took a screenshot of the day, August 30, 2024. Very meaningful day for me. Now it just helped me. It reminded me of why I'm doing all of this, and I just can't wait now to laugh about it eventually in the future, and to tell my dad, "I told you so." Because he always said, I wish you the best of luck. I hope I don't have to tell you I told you so. And I told him no. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to be telling you I told you so. We're all in. We're all in. We're all in. I promise that I'll see you at the top.